I love this dress. I love it. But I can't make out whether this is kurti or a dress. I don't know. It has this beautiful here. I don't know what is this. I was telling my daughter it's a butterfly, but then she was quick to say, Mama, that is not a butterfly. That's a dragonfly. So I don't know. So this is what it is. And see how it looks like. It has a pocket, and I am so happy about the pocket. And it is this, it's a little long. So it's like this. There's no slit here. On the side, there's no slit. And it's long. And I love it. And this is perfect for the interview. And I think my thing will start. I'll have to play it off. And I will see you later in another part of my video. Hi. So I got a little bit of time. Actually, I finished with the interview very quickly. So I thought, I will not go out because once I go out, everybody will come in and they'll all get excited, including the father. So I think I will not just go out because it just finished in 10 minutes. And I told them that they told me actually, these people told me it will take on a half an hour. So I thought I'll just utilize this time. So now I know the importance of time. So today I think, we'll talk about what they should see on TV, what they shouldn't see on TV or media, and whatever they see, how is it going to affect them? I feel, in my opinion, it's going to help them a lot. So once, what I saw in Instagram, there was a father and a daughter. Daughter was at the back, and then this father was riding the car, and then they had this James Blunt, Your Beautiful song going on. And the father was like nicely, he was recording himself obviously, and he was singing the song, and also the daughter was also singing the song. But then there was a part, right? Flying high, that part. So the original, right? So when that daughter sang that song, the word, when she spoke, the father was like, looked at the back with that shocked face. You must be playing around the song in the house in a loudspeaker, and you must be singing it so freely. So why won't your daughter learn, right? You know what? Our children are very, very clever because they don't have anything else to think about, right? And because we have a lot of things to think about, and our attention will go to different aspects of our life, but they are just fresh, their brains are just fresh, so they can grasp very easily whatever they see, whatever they do, and they learn very quickly, and especially from their parents. So whatever the song they hear, and whatever the parents are also watching, whatever, they are grasping it. You should understand that they are all grasping it, they are knowing it. You may think that they are not, you may think that they are not even paying attention, but they are actually. And you will come to know in a while. I used to love TV, okay, and we didn't have internet, no phones, nothing, right, while we were growing up. So a mobile phone, I mean to say. So what happened is I was always glued to the TV, okay, and I liked it so much. And then once my father came and told me that whether the TV is crazy about you. He was making fun of me, saying that I think TV is crazy about you. It's not the other way around, it's TV which is crazy about you. At that point of time, I really, really got mad. But actually, when I look back today, I know what he's trying to say, and but there's going to be a change around here in this house, right? I will not just say, I'll tell them to act. I want to listen to so many things in a loudspeaker, but I just can't listen. I can't listen to certain words and to certain things. We don't hear any of those songs in a loudspeaker in our house, and even if we hear children's song, Olaf's song, that's their favorite. Even I like it. So we hear that kind of songs in the house. And also, but the thing that I cannot control as of now is what they watch on YouTube. So we have removed our cable. It's been 2-3 years we have removed our cable, and we don't watch the normal thing that comes on the TV, but we have only YouTube. And that also, what happened was, while I was watching my serials, favorite series and all, obviously there'll be some intimate scenes and all. And when that scene came, I remember how frightened I had become, because Faith was just beside me, and then she was looking at the screen, and then I had to literally say, Faith. I was like so scared, Faith. Then she looked at me with that dazed face, and she did not, she was waiting for something. Mama would say something, but I froze, I couldn't say anything to her. And then I just kept her like that, gazing at her, engaged her gaze. And then that scene went off, and then I just put it off. I got so scared, and then after that, later onwards, then I thought, no, we will remove the TV, cable TV, will remove it. And anyways, we have a lot of movies in our hard drive, so let's watch that, I thought. So again, hard drive also, it was the same kind of story. Then I realized this is not going to work, in front of them I cannot watch anything, I cannot hear anything. So I think it's better to stick to your own phone. Whatever you want to watch, whatever you want to listen, do it in your headphone, using the headphone. And that is how I decided. So it's been 2 3 years we don't have, but then we have to give them some kind of entertainment, right? And they also learn, while they're watching YouTube, they also learn things. So my child has learned a lot of things, so I was so I don't know what to, even if you can, block channels. Now there will be other channels also again, and they will find something or the other. And I see her watching all rubbish things, okay. And but I cannot control that, and then if she watches, then she has brothers, sisters, right? And then they will do the same thing, so I cannot control on that. And so what I do is, I go parallel. If there's something that's happening, you can't control that, because how much ever you block, there'll be other channels that she will find, and she'll start watching. Either that, or just don't give YouTube at all. So that's not possible, right? They have to watch YouTube for some educational purposes also. I have to give them. So what I can do is, I can go parallel, and then I just tell her, baby, you will become what you watch. I keep telling her that. And then they will retain it. I will feel that they are not listening, or I will feel that, there is no changes in that area, but then they will, I just believe that there will be an effect on it. So I go parallel, because I know that there are certain things that I cannot change. So I also have to counter that, and then I'll have to go like that. So you may think that it's too much. Why are you doing all this? Why are you controlling what they hear, what they see? What's the use of it? Because I have seen in my real life, some parents don't understand the effect of it, and I have seen their children dancing in songs which has a sexual connotation, and they don't even know the meaning of the songs. And they are free to dance in those songs, they are free to sing those songs. And also they have the children, they have the nerves to say to me that it's just a song, chill, relax. I'm telling you, these children are so smart. I'm telling you. And then if they are directed in a proper way, they will be an excellent people. I just know that. I know your children are also smart, right? So everybody, I don't know, this generation, these children, because of everything is accessible, right? The parents are also, they read, they see things here and there, and they get all the information in their hands. So that is why parenting also becomes easier for us. So our children will be like totally different, you know, but they need to be directed properly, I just feel. So when they watch something, what are the things that you want them to avoid seeing? For me, it is all, all the sexual connotation that will have on a, media, on the visuals. Because what will happen is, they will get curious. What is happening out there? What is it? They'll be really curious to know what is happening. And they will feel very early. Whatever they're feeling, they will feel very early, And also the music, it's the same thing. Music, oh my God. They will just sing just like that, as if it is nothing, as if it is not objectifying a man. I can tell you clearly that that is not feminism. And the same thing goes to reading also, I guess. You should watch what they are reading. And right now they are just reading storybooks, but then, when they get used to, they may read certain things. I don't know so much about reading because I never read, and I did not have a habit of reading, and that is why I want them to read, because reading helps. I think those who find it very easy to read, they can do their school and college work also well, I feel. Okay, that is my personal opinion. I don't know, because you can tolerate the pages, you can tolerate the thickness of the book, I feel. Personal opinion. So these things can't be avoided, I know that. But why do I want my child to learn very quickly? I don't want my child to learn so quickly. Maybe it will definitely have time, their own time. But then if children watch these things right from the young age, now they are listening to all these kind of songs and watching these things. When we were in class, I don't know which class we were in, we were like really big at that point of time. But these days these children watch things like very early, and so what happens is they may mature fast. They may learn many things quickly as early as possible, and when you learn as quickly as possible, they will also be curious, they'll also want to implement, right? But they do not know what is it. And so that is why we need to avoid it. And once I had this discussion, discussion with the parents, saying the same thing. The parents said that, how can you avoid it, how can you avoid the children, we were discussing about it, and the parents said that how can you avoid it, this is actually not avoidable, and you are, matha kharab kar rahe ho, like that. And then I was like saying, but okay, fine, they will learn, but then why you want them to learn early, why you want them to learn so early, and miss out on their own childhood and the innocence. You can delay it, right? As a parent, our job is to delay it, delay everything, right? And they will grow very fast because of the things that they're watching, listening, and reading. They will grow up very fast, and they will mature, and they will learn very fast these things, and which is not beneficial to them in any way, right? So why would I want them to see it? Why would I not want them to delay it? So it is on you, it is up to you as a parent, and decide for your children, actually. So, and it will always help your children in that area. Okay, so now the thing that I just said, to watch your eyes, to watch your what you're watching and what you're hearing and reading. So this is the Bible references, and I'm just going to read it out here, and it is from Luke chapter 11. This is 34. Luke chapter 11, verse 34. Okay, I'm going to read it. Your eye is like a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when it is unhealthy, your body is filled with darkness. This is your NLT, New Living Translation version. So, this is from the Bible. Okay, so now I want to say one more thing. Having said this, sometimes I feel, whatever we're teaching our children and stuff like that, whatever we are teaching our children, I feel we are um, what word should I use? Going hard on our children, too hard on our children, that they have to learn something, or they have to, avoid certain thing, or something like that. And sometimes I wonder why we are doing this, because in the end, with God, please hear me carefully, because in the end, with God, it's never about your performance. It's never about your performance. It's not about what you do. Do you know who can use grace? The one who is in deep shit, they can use grace, you know and they are the ones, I'm one of them, they are the ones who will use grace. Okay, it is real, grace is real, it empowers you to move forward. And then we realize it's not about a performance, it's never about a performance. If we want ourselves to validate, and then we think that by performing certain things, like for example, by going to church or by doing certain rituals in your house, you think that you are earning a spot with God. Wrong. It's wrong. What will actually separate us from greatness, from achieving greatness, from seeing greatness, is our mistrust. And grace is there to save you from all these problems that you create in your own life, and the things that you do, it will save you from that. Grace will save you. Okay, the God that I'm talking about is so graceful, so gracious, and so forgiving, that it will not matter to him. And that's why he says it's not about your performance, it's about how much you trust me, it's about how much you trust God. And that itself will make such a difference in your life. Yes, we would want our children to achieve certain things, our moral stories, the Bible stories, and we want them to learn certain things, and we want them to avoid certain things, right? Because why? Because if they are focused right from the young age, and they will see the same things in their life, if you're not deviated, you will get the blessings accordingly. you know they will achieve more in their lives, you know in their lives. So that is why we teach all these moral lessons, these lessons from the Bible, and that's the reason why we teach them. But we also have to let them know that it is not about their performance, that you can earn a spot with God. No, you cannot. If they listen, that is, if you follow rules and regulations, then obviously you will be on a safe track, right? You will not get deviated, and you will not do anything that will harm yourself, so but then you should not think that, okay, I have been such a good girl, I have been such a good man, now I am ready to earn my spot with God, I am a good person. you cannot say like that, you know, just by following certain things. The only thing that you need to do, you need to have, is trust. My point is to build up children and our youth, and then we will do that. And if they follow, then nothing better than that. You know, they will go on the same path and they will stay safe till they grow. But then sometimes not all people can, not all children, not all youth can follow those things. They will fall, you know, people will fall. I fall, yes, everybody falls. But then, you know, what can create a safe spot with God is your trust and nothing else. Trust in God, faith in God. How much you do that, that only matters in the end. It's so simple. You don't need anything to please our God. You don't need anything to do. Isn't it a good news for you? I think so. I will talk about Sesame Street because Sesame Street I've seen everywhere. It's coming, you know, in at least top 10. So Sesame Street will be very good for your children, and because I will tell you why. Because they have variety of things they teach, and it's fun also. But you know what? A little secret: my children don't love it too much because they are not habituated actually. And these days I tell them, you know, you have to watch before you watch your other videos that doesn't have any kind of value. You will have to watch Sesame Street, I tell them, and they watch it. I'm sure you know about it because you must have also Googled what educational videos your children should watch, and then you must have seen it already. So I would recommend Sesame Street from my end, and that would help them a lot. But it is all about habits, and you have to put them into habits. And me, you know, I don't want my internet to get wasted, so I would want them to watch something, even if they have to watch all sort of things that adds no value to them. You know, they watch all reaction videos, all that nonsense they watch. But then what to do? I cannot stop them. That makes them happy, so I just want to go parallel. And I'm not happy with what they watch, and I know that even if I block those channels, they will watch something else. It's of no use. I don't block it anymore, and then it's of no use. So you just go parallel, and you just keep telling them that, baby, you will become what you watch, what you hear. So just be careful, and trust me, you have to trust your children on this, and they will learn. They will learn, okay? And you, if you want to listen to some songs and videos and all, you do it on your own phone. You don't have to make them hear, right? Only child friendly songs you can play, child friendly dances you can do, but not any other songs in front of them, please. Not any other dances in front of them. They will catch it, they will have it in them. Now my daughter has started talking about Savage Love. It is old song, I know, but then she's talking about Savage Love, and then she wants to do that dance, and she keeps on asking about the TikTok also these days. And then I have just told her that TikTok is banned in India, and so we don't have TikTok. But then, you know, that TikTok culture is coming in our lives, and I don't know what to do. And though I do watch Instagram reels, and I do participate in it, and I love it, and sometimes I make my children also participate, you know. But I feel it is all child friendly. Oh my god, child friendly. But you know, they will get into this culture, so I can't just control them so much, because you know, it's not about performance in the end. And you know, I suggest to relax out there, but at the same time, if they follow it, nothing like that. And there will be few people like that. Thank you so much for watching.